Hi, this tutorial is to show you how we can create a simple screen design with the shape tools and the text tool in Figma. So by the end of this tutorial, you should be able to create something that looks like in front of your screen here with this kind of design using just the shape tools and text tool. So let's get started. I'm going to do this design inside of the page called current design screen. So the first thing that we see just now is the shape that you have at the top here. How do we do that? That one could be done using the polygon tool. For example, now the shape that I do just now, I actually use a 4-corner shape, and then I change the color to blue, and I use the default blue that provided by the system here, and I enlarge my my shape here a bit, and then before that I need to make it a bit rounded. So what I do is that the radius I move it a little bit, and then now what I do is that I enlarge the shape here, and there you go. I get to do this shape out like this. You want to be bigger, you can move it. You want to be a big corner here, you want to be center, up to you. So let's say this is the one that we want, and then maybe I would then now change the size a little bit. I just unlock the constraint proportions. Maybe here I put it to be 810, and maybe here I put it to be 520, and then now I try to move my object a little bit, so at least you can show me something nicer. Maybe okay, let's say it's over here. Let's say this is what we want. So now we have done with the background thing here. Now next thing is that we have the image of the person, and it is within a circle. So now what we do is that we have to create a circle here using the ellipse tool, and I will draw out my ellipse, the circle. Okay, now let's say if this is not what I want, maybe I just change it to 10. Maybe I will make it bigger a little bit, so I will just put make sure that it's constraint proportion 265, and then I move this to here. So the next thing now is to change the content or the fill of this circle to a picture. So what I do is that I select on this circle, and I just look for an image and put into it. So I choose this lady over here. Then what you can do is that you can adjust the how you want the picture to be, up to you. And just play with these settings, and let's say we are okay, close it, and I would like to add in a drop shadow to it. So what I do is that I just go to effects, add new effect, create a drop shadow here. You want to edit on the drop shadow, just edit here. Maybe I want it to be a bit more blur. The surface, maybe at the location of the shadow, maybe I put it a bit more here. Then you can see the effect. And then after this, Usually what I'll do is that I will label all these assets over here, all these objects over here, so that I can understand what is this about. So maybe here I call it profile image, and this one maybe I call it as the background shape. The next thing now after this is to put in the text Melissa over here, UX designer, and the description. So let's continue now. I put in the text here. In order for you to put in a text, just go to the text tool and drag where you want to put the text. I want to put it here, and then I'll put the name Melissa. And now I want to change the settings for this text here. What I can do is that I just come to the properties panel here, look for text, and now this is where I set the font face and whether we want it to be bold, medium, or regular. And this one over this side is actually the size of the font. Let's say maybe I try 36, or maybe you want something bigger, and I put 48, and maybe I will align it to the center at the middle vertically, and I change the color to white, let's say. So what I do is that I can just type in the code. What's the code? Now maybe I set it to white, and then okay, and now I have my text. So the next part is the text at this center and about the bottom part here. As per what I have done just now, I go back to the text tool here again, and I go drag. This is the area that I want my text to be, and I put the word UX designer, and maybe now I want it to be a bit smaller. Maybe I put 36 here, the value, and I want it to be a bit bold, center horizontally and middle vertically. To make it to be bolder, maybe I set medium. Okay, then the last one is the text where I have for this side to here, and now maybe I set it to be 18, and then I will go get my text over and type it here, and I want it to be aligned to the left. Okay, and over here you see that the paragraph is being indented. Why? Because initially I have set the default setting of my indentation for my paragraph over here, where I set it to be 20 here, paragraph indent. And then the distance between one paragraph and another paragraph is this one. I have actually set it to 20. So if you want to have a different value, you can always change this, or even you want to change this area over here. The one that you see over here is just to set your text to be uppercase, or maybe lowercase, title case, small cap, all these kind of different settings. Or you want it to be justified or what. Let's say now if I try justify, this is how it look like. So let's say if this is what I want, then I just close the dialog box, and maybe I need to adjust the location of this box for my text a bit further in, so that it won't be so close to the border. Then this is how I get my design. And maybe now I would like to arrange it a little bit further to make it more balanced. And now this is how I have my design done. So that's all. It's so easy to actually create this page using just the shape tool and the text tool. That's all for now.